Hey, what's up? So we just finished with a hurricane here, and haven't posted a video in a little while. So I'm going to take Erica's suggestion, and we're going to do a little cooking video, cooking in a small space. I'm going to use my Jackery, and I got a mini cooker here. It's a little, what is it? My mini. We got it for Christmas at my family's place. We do a little like a dirty Santa or white elephant thing, and this kept going around. We actually got two of them. It kept going around, and I guess nobody wanted it, so we just went ahead and we took it. We weren't really sure if we'd be able to use it in the van, but it's actually worked pretty good. So we're going to cook something, and yeah. Also, the last video I posted, it was hot, so we shoved the window unit in the back of the van. It's not mounted or anything, it's just I cut out a little hole in a piece of plywood and mounted it in there, and that's how we kind of stay cool. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna get into this, and what we got is we got a tube of ground meat, some tomato paste, double concentrated tomato paste, mozzarella cheese, and pepperoni, and we're gonna go ahead and start cooking. Okay, so we're gonna start this, and you can see, I don't know if you can see, we're at 100%. We'll see how low we get this when we're done. Turn on the plug. There we go. We'll let that start warming up. Now what I'm gonna do, just cut the tip of this off and go about halfway, squeeze it out of there. What's wrong? A little bit of salt, pink Himalayan salt. Some Italian seasoning for my little magnetic season thing. And some black pepper. Oop. Just mush it all in there, mix it together. Trying to do this without getting my hands all over in it and stuff. Just get it in there nice and good. Kind of make it almost like a patty when you're done with it. It took me forever to find somewhere to put my phone so I could record where I can kind of get everything, and now I can't set this down because you can't see it. Okay. And Tracy is here. She just doesn't want to be on camera, so she's hiding back there. Yeah, throwing you out there under the bus. But we haven't really done a lot of videos inside the van, and Emily or Erica suggested this, so I'm gonna do this. I've got nothing else to do. we spent the last couple days, we spent Monday when the hurricane came in. We just went to the Cracker Barrel because we didn't want to be out here on the property and have a tree fall on us or something. So yeah, we stayed in the van in the middle of the hurricane. We didn't really go that far. We just went to the Cracker Barrel off the freeway and hung out there where there wasn't a lot of trees. Ironically, we parked underneath a tree, but it was fine. We just parked facing the wind so we didn't get knocked around too much, but it was fine. We lost cell service for a couple days, and we had to go reactivate our Starlink, which we haven't been using because the cell phones have been doing good for our internet, but we didn't have that. And other than that, the only other issue we've had is, of course, we run the generator for the air conditioner, so the only other issue we've had is getting gas. And I spent yesterday 4 hours trying to get gas and just get some water for a shower. But yeah, that was a mess. And let me put the cap on this so you can see. It's just a little, like a hamburger patty pretty much, and you just put it in there and you let it cook. It takes a little bit. I spent 4 hours yesterday to get about 4 or 5 gallons of gas, and I did that again today. And this is 2 days after the hurricane, and the whole neighborhood back here, it's like, it looks like a spider web of power lines. Even on this little dirt road back here to get back here, there's a power line down across the road, and we had to kind of go around into a ditch to get back here. But the property is a mess. I mean, nothing big, mostly small tree branches, but now I just have more yard work to do, and I don't like doing it when it's hot, and it's hot all the time. I just like staying in the van, go outside for 5 or 10 minutes, move something, come back in the van, cool off, because I don't want to sweat up the bed, and I don't want to have to do laundry all the time. But so yeah, we just got a new generator because we seized up our other generator, and the other one was, I think it was like a 2500. It was a Win 2530 or something like that. And I'm not bashing the generator or anything, because we didn't at first, when we first started using it out here, we weren't doing the oil changes regularly, and we seized it, and we went like 2 days cooking in the van, literally. And we had to run the van when we didn't have that, so we just run the van, use that as an AC, and a couple days later we got our new Win, which was a 4800, and it runs the AC much easier. The other one, I think part of it is that it was just spooled up all the time, like super high. I don't think it was really meant to really run that. It was great for the portable unit that we had, which is what we got it. We got that generator for that unit, but we killed it with this unit, which the portable air conditioner sucked. This one, it's kind of ghetto right now, kind of really redneck looking. Like, we can't close the back door when we're using it. We have to have it open with a piece of plywood. And I don't know how to figure out a way to mount it. Maybe something where I can slide it in and slide it out, you know. I'm not really excited to have to drill holes in the van to mount something that I'm not sure how it'll work permanently or not. We were thinking about getting a mini split, but I'm not sure how to go about doing it. because on our back doors we really have to slam them really hard to shut them all the way. They'll leak anyway. I have to put something along the top to keep it from leaking. But we have to slam them really hard just to get them to shut. And so that's my concern with that, with a mini split. If I mount it on the back, I don't know, maybe we have like the basket on the back, I could put it back there still, but I'd still have the air conditioning hose going out to that, so I don't know. Okay, so you let it kind of cook on one side. Let me flip this over. Go, and you just kind of flip it over and let it cook on the other side. So anyways, so that's our solution right now for staying cool, because it is just way too hot. Plus we're next to water, and I guess that makes it even more humid. But as long as we can afford gas, we'll keep running that. And by the way, thanks Patricia for the gas money and the beer or coffee money. We're just spending it all on gas right now, but maybe eventually, maybe when it cools down a little bit, do some coffee or beer or something. Yeah, plus after the hurricane, the gas prices went up, so that kind of sucks. Mostly, we just kind of chill in here and stay cool, really, and do our whatever we do. I know Tracy does some work online, and I'm supposed to be doing videos, but I'm not really good at doing the videos all the time. I'm bad about posting regularly, so that's my fault, because I don't really know what to post all the time. I don't want to just post me sitting here. And now I'm just sitting here cooking. 86% so far. But yeah, we've kind of figured out with our solar on the roof. Oh, by the way, let me take this off. We got this cover because when the sun is out, this vent up here on this, I don't want to move it, but this covers our vent hood. We ordered it because when the sun's shining on the roof, because there's no solar panels covering that, all the heat comes down from our vent fan here. Turn that on. Yeah, that's part of the reason why I don't like cooking in the van a lot. But yeah, it's from these people right here. It's pretty cool. It does keep down the heat quite a bit. We were like running the fan with the vent closed during the day and just let it circulate the cold air from the window unit, but and you can see we got other fans back there in the back. We'll just leave those on. Close this during the day. Maybe at night turn it on when there's not a sun beating down on the roof. But yeah, so that has definitely helped. It goes up there and it sticks up there with magnets. Basically, you have to take the little bevel off your fan vent, and you put the magnets that come with it. They go like all the way around it, so that way it sticks to it. So yeah, that's pretty cool. We're not sponsored by these people or anything. It was just something cool that we found. So if you notice that your vent fan is putting off a lot of heat, that definitely helps cut down the heat a little bit if you're not using it anyway. Um, but it really, we've tried like opening up the windows, even opening up the back, but it's just because we have to stay in the sun to get our solar power for the rest of the house batteries. It's like we're just not really doing anything. It's just cooking us. So I figure maybe we will. I would have liked to have gotten like a, I don't know, like a Jackery or a Blue Eddy or something, and put those solar panels out away from the van, and then park the van in the shade, because you could tell the difference as soon as the sun touches the van. It gets super hot. So yeah, that's one of the things that sucks about having the solar on your van, is that you pretty much, you have to be in the sun if you want power, unless you have a DC to DC charger, which we don't have. I thought about putting one on here, but we don't move from here a whole lot. We kind of stay here, where we can run the window unit and stuff like that. It's not that bad though. So as long you can tell when we turn that off, like after the hurricane came through, the temperature dropped a little bit, so it's in the 70s at night instead of, I don't know, it's usually high 80s, 90s at night, and then you put the humidity on top of it. It sucks. So anyways, takes a minute, of course, to cook the hamburger, but I think we're about there. That's one of the things that I don't like about making cooking videos, is that it takes time, and if you're not here to just watch a cooking video, then you have to sit here and wait for it to cook, and then I have to figure out things to talk about, which I don't know, I don't talk a whole lot. Just, I have a little a bowl with a paper towel down here in the sink. You just drain the grease into there. Now I'm doing this all in paper bowls so I don't have to clean up a mess. And it all depends, especially because water is hard to get right now, like whether we want to use a real bowl or not. But we're going to do paper bowls for now. Okay. Now you just line the bottom of this with, actually, here, I took the hamburger out and now I'm lining it with a pepperoni at the bottom. It's basically going to be a crustless burger pizza. We were trying to figure out what all we could just cook in here, because I started out just making, like, I made a hamburger in here, and we wanted pizza one day, so we did this. Make sure you kind of get around the sides a little bit, have it kind of come up like a pizza crust, kind of. Get it nice and good. And so you just line it like that. Kind of put some little splops of tomato paste in here. So you get a little tomato paste, kind of give it a little bit of a smear. Try not to move the pepperonis around too much. It's the Vanlife pizza here. It's great for the carnivore diet or keto without the crust. Let's give it a little bit more Italian seasoning. I think one time I put a little garlic in there too, but just to give it that extra ouch. And then you just stick your hamburger patty on top. So you got the hamburger patty on top of there, and you just set it in there, put your lid on, and let it melt. And we are at 76%. And I got to do this twice. We had 2 of these, but because space is an issue, I do it twice in the same little cooker. It's no biggie. So yeah, I think this was a 1 pound tube, and you just cut it in half. And while that is cooking there, I will go ahead and start mixing up my other one. I won't make you sit and make me watch it do it twice, but I'll just finish this one, and hopefully it comes out presentable, because sometimes the cheese gets around the pepperoni and it sticks to it, but I'll try to make it come out pretty. Also, I will try to post more regularly. I try to find things to post about, and I didn't want to post another video of us running from a storm. Sometimes I think I should just become a storm chaser. That way I'm chasing the storm and the storm isn't chasing me. Because yeah, our first couple videos, as soon as we got out here, we got flooded, and then we got flooded again. And yeah, every video that we posted, it was us running from a flood, really. We weren't sure if it was going to flood, even though we were under a flood warning. But we decided, why take the chances? This is our home, and if something happens to it, we have no home. So we're not homeless. We live in a van. So yeah, I don't know if anybody has any ideas for mounting a window unit in here. We have a certain amount of space, of course. It's like basically we have above our bed. I was thinking about putting it on like a little sliding rack that slides in and out of the van. I could try to pop the back window out. I'm more afraid that I will end up breaking the glass in the process, which I don't want to do that. I'll have to find something to put in the glass's place, but I don't really want to be driving down the road with a window unit hanging out of the back of the van. I don't know why, it just looks bad. We did think about getting a mini split. I don't know, I've never really messed with one. I'm not really sure how to mount them, but I don't know. If somebody knows something that works, basically we just figured out here, as long as we're here in the summer in Texas, that we're going to have some sort of AC, and it probably means we're going to have to run a generator Luckily, we have our own property, so we can do that. I don't think people that go park in Walmart should really do that, or at Cracker Barrels and stuff. But if you got somewhere where you can run it, that's fine. But we're here, and we'll probably stay here as long as it's hot, and we're not really planning on going anywhere right now. It's just plus I'm still looking for, I was trying to find some remote work so that way I could be here at the van all the time. I know Tracy's doing some remote work right now, but I'm not doing anything right now other than looking for work and trying to find something remote, but it doesn't look like it's going to happen. I might have to find something where I actually go in, but that is what it is. So there you go, got the second one going. And also, we can cook in here on the cast iron skillet. I just, especially right now, since it's already hot outside and I'm sucking our cold air out with the vent right now, I don't want to do that. But during the winter, I was cooking outside all the time. Breakfast, lunch, dinner, whatever I cooked, it would be outside. But the bad thing about cooking inside is you got grease going everywhere. I mean, it's bad enough with this. I don't know if you can see the steam coming off, but I don't like greasy stuff getting all over everything in here because it's already a daily job to be cleaned in here. So yeah, cooking in tiny spaces. That's what Erica or Emilia asked us to do. So that's what we're showing, is how we cook in tiny spaces. As you can see, this is the size of my counter. This should be about done. Let me see if I can get a little grease out of here. And now if I can get this out without destroying it, to give you a presentable cooked hamburger pizza patty. And voila, it's got all the makings of a pizza, minus the if you like bell peppers and onions and stuff on there, you can put that on there too. But yeah, it came out nice and pretty, and I'm just gonna throw that up there, and I'll make another one, but I won't make you watch. That's it for now, though. I just wanted to do the little cooking in a small space video, and to make one of those, it brought our jackery down to 68%, and we use this all the time. It pretty much never shuts off. I know Jackery said that they don't recommend charging something while you're using it, but these are only like a couple $100 maybe, and we use them every single day and abuse them, and they've worked great. We've been here for 6 months. 6 months. We started this in January, and we had this before January, but we each have one. I have one and she has one. Our phones are plugged in. We're running those fans all the time on them. Like, they never shut off. They haven't shut off this entire summer. They haven't shut off. It works great, and yeah, this little cooker is it's too hot to pick up. It's called a My Mini. It's a little rice cooker thing. I don't know what all you're supposed to cook in it, but yeah, it was a unwanted Christmas gift. So thanks to my family for unwanting it, and we took it, and we have made great use of it. And I think we swapped somebody for it, and whoever that was, your loss, because we like it. So yeah, that's it, and see you next time, and don't forget to like and subscribe. Peace.